India's $283 billion IT sector will need to rethink its long-standing strategy of sending skilled workers to U.S. projects, following President Donald Trump's recent decision to impose a $100,000 fee on new H-1B visas, starting Sunday. This move threatens to disrupt the industry, which earns 57% of its revenue from the U.S. market, and has heavily relied on U.S. work visas and outsourcing services. India was the largest beneficiary of the H-1B program, receiving 71% of approved visas last year. Trump's H-1B changes will push IT firms that serve major clients like Apple, JP Morgan, Microsoft, and Meta to reconsider onshore rotations and shift more operations offshore or nearshore. Experts predict companies will hire more U.S. citizens and green card holders, especially for client-facing roles. Ganesh Natarajan, former CEO of Zensar Technologies, noted that the American dream for aspiring workers would become harder to achieve. Firms like TCS, Infosys, and Wipro are expected to reduce cross-border travel and shift more work to countries like India, Mexico, and the Philippines. The new visa fee could lead to legal challenges and selective sponsorship for only the most essential roles, significantly limiting access to the H-1B program for many skilled workers. The move may also trigger delays in tech projects, as clients will likely demand repricing or rescheduling due to uncertainty. This shift is also expected to accelerate the growth of U.S. firms' Global Capability Centers (GCCs) in India, Canada, Mexico, and Latin America, where cost advantages remain. India's dominance in hosting GCCs, with over 2,200 companies projected by 2030, will continue. But firms may prioritize local hiring and automation in response to these new challenges. President Donald Trump's efforts to target his political adversaries have intensified in his second term, prompting concerns over free speech, media censorship, and political prosecutions. From the suspension of late-night comedian Jimmy Kimmel to restrictions on Pentagon reporters, Trump is taking significant steps to consolidate power and hold his critics accountable. In a social media post over the weekend, Trump called on Attorney General Pam Bondi to take action against his political opponents, saying that investigations into certain figures, like New York Attorney General Letitia James, were not moving fast enough. Trump criticized the Justice Department under President Biden, stating that justice must be served now. He demanded swift action, urging Bondi to proceed with legal cases against his foes. Trump's public push for investigations, including a mortgage fraud case against James and a potential threat case against former FBI Director James Comey, has drawn criticism from both sides of the political spectrum. Republican Senator Rand Paul warned against the use of legal power for political retribution, while Democrat Senator Chris Murphy called it unconstitutional and deeply immoral, claiming it could set a dangerous precedent for both parties. To further his agenda, Trump has been placing loyalists in key positions within the Justice Department. On Saturday, he nominated Lindsay Halligan as U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District of Virginia, following the resignation of Eric Siebert. Trump has also appointed figures close to him, such as former Fox News host Jeanine Pirro and ex-attorney Alina Habba, to federal prosecutor roles. Meanwhile, the Pentagon has ramped up media restrictions, requiring journalists to sign a pledge to only report authorized information. This move aligns with Trump's past comments about curbing media freedom, and it follows his legal battles with media outlets for negative coverage. Trump's ongoing lawsuits, including one against the New York Times, have added to the controversy surrounding his stance on free speech. The suspension of Jimmy Kimmel's show, triggered by comments he made about Charlie Kirk's assassination, has fueled further debate. Trump praised ABC for taking action against Kimmel, while Federal Communications Commission (FCC) Chairman Brendan Carr hinted at potential repercussions for Kimmel and the network. However, some Republicans, like Senator Ted Cruz, have criticized the move, warning that it could lead to government overreach in deciding what speech is acceptable. As Trump continues to push for retribution against his critics, the implications for free speech, media independence, and political discourse remain a point of contention.